Hello there, YouTubers. This is Mr. Zen over here with another, I would say, review this time for a new show called Monster Strike. Now, this show was based off a video game. I don't know if you guys recall it, but it was based off the Android video game Monster Strike, and it was like a co-op player game. I'm guessing they made enough money and in order to actually produce a TV show. Now, the episode is actually it was like about 10 minutes long. If you want to like take off the front like the anime intro and like the anime like the ending scene, I would say so it's like roughly around like 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes around each episode. Personally, I don't think that's bad because that means that just means that they just cut right to the chase, no filler, no nothing whatsoever. That's my opinion with each and every anime episode that I would see. Now, this anime episode or anime in general, I would say is it's targeted for kids actually because it's still based on the game that they're actually selling. So think of like Beyblade or Yu-Gi-Oh. Think of it like that. It's just like another like game that they're trying to like just trying to sell, but they animate instead. Now the main character's name is Ren Homura. Now think of him kind of like the Deadpool of anime for this episode. Like he's the main character, and it's so funny because he breaks the fourth wall, like in the like couple scenes there, and I'm like wondering like, wait a minute, like I wasn't expecting this, like actually caught me by surprise when he broke through the fourth wall right there, and he was actually talking to you for a second, and that's kind of like it's a very interactive like little scene right there when he was talking to you. Now, not that many people would like that. I understand that, but in this case, it's actually likable. It has some wit and some like comical scenes right there. And it's like I said, it's like this episodes are straight to the point right there. But like I said, it's Ran Hamura. Like I said, he was stating that he actually is like he's like this best I would say player, I guess you could say, and he right now has no recollection of his memory right now, so he's back to his old hometown. It was his mom and like sister, and they're just like talking smack in the beginning of the episode, saying that like he would wet the bed when he was younger and everything. And I'm just like, this is like okay, it's another cowardly hero. That from the looks of it, it just looks like that. They're trying to make like another Naruto reference right there or something. Like a not a Naruto. I'm sorry, like a well, not just like the stereotype and or the TV trope of a cowardly hero, but I'm assuming he's gonna be like the greatest hero there is, or have like some kind of like a character progression throughout these entire episodes. But for now in this first episode, that was not the case. He was still a whimpering fool. Cause yeah, in the episode, he actually kind of like has like his Android phone. It's so funny because the way they did the Android phone was so precise. Somebody bumped into him and he fell and his Android phone broke and he had to literally go somewhere to fix it. And when they fixed it, uh, that's when like this evil like I would say like guy in a business suit, like a businessman, came up to him and started saying like, oh, now we're gonna fight. And it kind of did like a little barrier so you can't escape. Like the anticipation of the episode just keeps going. And like I said, like it was like the intro of the episode was just by a little intro about him. And he was like breaking the fourth wall, making him little seem like comical sense. And oh, and by the way, when he breaks the fourth wall, he's not that whimpering fool, which is kind of weird in a sense, because at the same time, because when he breaks the fourth wall, he he's kind of like Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh. Like he's like his voice drops. It's there's like a sense of confidence in there, and you just like you're here wondering like, whoa, where did this guy come from? Double persona, but I would say, it's kind of like there's a little mystery going on involved in this episode, and let's not forget the fact that you know the fact that like it's just like all these like references that they put in there. It does make it good for like an interesting show right there. So I'll give it props to the anime producers that made this. But continuing on, at the last climax of the episode, we actually see that he's actually gonna fight this businessman, and this businessman summons like a monster creature, and you don't know where this is going. Like what kind of fighting style. But of course, if you guys played Monster Strike, the game, since it's based off, it's basically like a pinball game, and your object is to literally like try to defeat the opponent in like as in many less turns as you can. I would say, from what I remember. The game itself is actually pretty entertaining. I've seen some videos for it, and I would download it too. To be honest, Monster Strike seems kind of like a competitive game that you want to play with your friends. But the way they made this episode in the beginning is actually more of, I would say, like, just they slowly are starting to get into it. They didn't really introduce the fighting. They just showed that the guy, like, it's kind of like Beyblade. I don't know if you guys are like ever heard of that reference, where like he winds up the android, like the android itself is like the winding machine. So then when he lets go, uh the creature like starts ricocheting off the inside the sphere that's like holding them hostage, and that's pretty cool, like, okay, you're kind of getting my attention, the progression right here is kind of quickly going on. So then we get to see the main characters and monster that then starts to appear, and then from there we actually see that it's when it was first talking through the phone, actually the creature sounded like it was going to be like some kind of like strong hero, like a little Digimon essence right there kind of sense. But then when it comes out, it's like a small little tiny like little rubber ball from the way it looks like it, the way I saw it, and it made a comical. There was a comical scene in it in itself where its name was Oregon. And, even the main character himself explained that I was expecting something else and not you. But then he kind of like just like jumped and just like stabs him in the stomach, and that's where the episode ends. I'm in my opinion, I give it a 3 out of 5, just because of its ingenuity right there. It's still using a lot of cliche references, but I mean, if you just want to kill time, if you really love, like, I would say like video games that are brought into into an animated format, then go ahead and watch this anime. I personally liked it, to be honest. That's something new to watch. Like kind of mixture of Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Digimon all together in one thing. That's kind of cool in a sense. But let me know what you guys think about the first episode, because that's where the episode kind of leaves off. Is just right there in the middle of the fight too, which was crazy. You would think that they would kind of finish this at the end of the fight, but no, the first episode ends right in the middle of the fight, and you're wondering like, okay, what's going on? So then, like I said, it's just the ingenuity that these episodes that they're doing. It's pretty good. Like, I like the way they're marketing this show. It's pretty fun. But like I said before, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What you guys think about this episode? I personally, like I said before, like, I actually enjoyed it. And what do you guys think of the creature of Oregon? Was that what you guys were expecting, or were you guys expecting like a dinosaur too at the same time? Because to me, it looks like just like a robot with teeth. That's what it literally looked like to me. But this is Mr. Zen signing out.